Well, the weatherman says 22 degrees today. I'm saying 24 degrees. Plenty of day to go. But yeah, believe me, you know my co-host, 25 for her every time. And I think she's going to win, I really do. It is Thursday, April the 8th. You were right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Let me do this first.
Galaxy 107 FM.
I want to welcome along everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live right now. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Believe me, I'm absolutely elated, and it's been a minute since we caught up last. In fact, December 19th, if memory serves me right, way back in 2019, back then, way back then. We're talking to Kim Thompson. Yes, and the last time we were talking to her, we were at the horse races, if I remember right. Today, well, we're at the Calgary Zoo. Absolutely loving that. So thank you for joining us. So if you don't know about Kim Thompson, check this out. Here's Thinking About, right here at Galaxy. So how you feeling, Kim? You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm awesome.
Nice.
Can't complain. I didn't have to say much.
Yeah, believe me, a captivated audience.
Hi, Mark.
You're here. Mark's joined us. Nice to have you on board, Mark. Believe me, it's a real pleasure to be able to talk to Kim Thompson today. KT, it's been a while since we've caught up with KT, actually, way back in December 19th, 2019. But, you know, least did the world know back in those days what held for us here in the music world, especially with this COVID virus thing. It's surreal, it really is. And I'm going to talk to her about that and what she's been doing since we last caught up.
Yeah, and welcome, Mark. I'll work out a date soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Loving your work, and I'm looking forward to meeting you, Mark.
Yes, come. Oh, at the zoo.
Shimmer Johnson is joining us as well. Nice to have Shimmer on board as well.
Look, there's the giraffes.
There's the giraffes again.
At the Calgary Zoo.
I love the giraffes.
Yeah, me too, I've got to be honest. Rather than going to see my relatives in the monkey pens. I said to Barbara earlier on this morning, Kim, I wonder if she'll go and see the monkeys. And Barbara says, why? I says, because I have relatives there. She goes, no you don't. I says, you haven't met my brothers.
No, but you know, we're all related to those prime animals.
Primates, yeah, absolutely.
They're
Absolutely. But that's what the theory is. But I think there's a parallel there, not actually a relation, a parallel. What do you think?
I think it's all scientific and somewhat religious, but somewhere in the middle. And
Please don't bring your religion into it. Oh my gosh. Let's go live to the desk, Kim. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 24 after 10 o'clock. I know I'm a little late today, my fault entirely. 21 degrees downtown, heading for that high today, 22 degrees. So the weatherman says, believe me, it's going to get to 24 degrees, even though it's high intermittent cloud. It's going to get there, it really is. The sun's come out. Barbara, on the other hand, says 25 degrees. She's going to win. You know it, you really do. Got to welcome along, of course, Selena Pinky Sins. Nice to have you on board, Selena. Talking to KT today, of course, we're talking to Kim Thompson, coming out of Alberta, Canada. In fact, we're at the Calgary Zoo, which is novel. The last time we met up with Kim, we were at the races, so this is slower animals today. Welcome to Galaxy, Kim. Welcome back.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you having me today. You know, Calgary is balmy with a plus 14 degrees Celsius, and yes, I'm here at the zoo. It's wonderful.
Well,
Love it.
you're right in the right company because we're balmy in here as well.
Yes, and I'm a conservationist, so, you know, I love animals.
Nice.
And this is a charitable place that I'm at right now, the Calgary Zoo. So without sponsors and people coming to the zoo, we wouldn't be able to keep it alive.
You know, that's a great idea. A good plug too, by the way. Well done to get that in there. How many kids have you got with you?
I'm just here with some family, some extended family, and, you know, enjoying the day, taking advantage of this beautiful weather.
Okay, well, you know, awesome. Absolutely awesome. And you know something? We're almost about the same temperature right now, which is really unusual. Sometimes, well, I've been talking to a lot of Canadians lately, and they've been complaining about 50 below. You know, I'm going, why would you, really? Yeah, seriously, but right now, we're about the same, which makes us both about comfortable. Now, let's learn a little bit about Kim Thompson, believe me. Let's meet Kim. And I have the Bible here. I literally, I got the skinny, guys. I really, really do. And yeah, I'm kind of loving your influences. I really, really am. And including Dolly Parton, Crystal Gale, Loretta Lynn, Taylor Swift, Georgia Florida line. I get that. But the one I don't get, Kim, is Justin Bieber.
You know, I cannot help but listen to the Biebs, and he's all over the #1 hit, so it's unavoidable, you know? I think his influence on culture will be remembered just like Michael Jackson.
Okay, well, that's a good take on it. I've got to be honest with you. Not my cup of tea. I'm just being straight up. Even though I play him in the breakfast show, everything like that, I think the young man still has a lot of learning to do. But, you know, Barbara, she defends him like crazy. She's one of his biggest fans, you know what I mean? So when I say, no, Justin Bieber, no way.
Good on you, Barbara.
Barbara's all over me going, you gotta play it. Okay, fair enough. Brooklyn Love is joining us as well, and nice to have Shimmer Johnson on board as well. Nice to have you guys on board today. Thank you so much for joining us, especially Pinky. Very, very grateful, Pinky. I really, really am. Now, Kim, we opened the show with Thinking About. We had a chat about this, well, a little while ago when we last met, but let's refresh everybody's memory. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, thinking about, I guess it was released, you know, thinking about rodeo, not wanting to think about it, not wanting to think about love, but you think about it all the time. You know, some of those things that just pass through your day, and I guess it's just a realization that you can't stop thinking about certain things. No matter how much you tell yourself to stop. You know, we all want to live through COVID and we want to stop and try to be normal. But yeah, we're always thinking about it. So, you know,
Okay.
I think the term thinking about could be used in a lot of different ways besides love.
Yeah.
And now maybe it's a love for life and the passion for love for life, you know?
There you go. There you go. Believe me, a couple of those things my wife won't let me think about. You know what I mean? She,
We got to think about it.
well, apparently I start to smoke at the ears if I start thinking too deeply, so I better not. But having said that, it's an absolutely brilliant track. It really, really is, and it still gets a lot of play here at Galaxy. Now, having said that, though, you brought up COVID virus. I was trying to, you know, get past that one, but since the last time we met, and unbeknownst to us way back then, this COVID virus thing was looming very, very quickly. How's that affected you right now as far as an artist goes? Are you still doing touring? Are you still performing? Or are you doing more writing and recording right now?
Well, you know, honest to goodness, Grant, I'm just thinking about, you know, how are we going to help these people that are in dire need? You know, we had the big episode down in Texas, and then my immediate thought during COVID, we weren't there has been not many performances. There's been a couple drive-ins, Gord Bamford, a lot of things going on online, but I think, I might start raising money for bottled water. Maybe countries might need water in the future. Looking at the bigger global picture of saving our environment and conserving what we can. We've got a lot of people are, loving Canada and loving big open spaces. And, I went to the National Park of Banff not too long ago, so supporting Banff as well, one of our provincial parks. Without having our provincial parks, just like the zoo, we wouldn't be able to enjoy the beauty of nature and all the animals and what they do for us. So, COVID has made me appreciate what we have.
I love that. I really, really do. The humanitarian about you. And, I'm learning something right now, which is giving me a huge amount of respect for you. It really, really is. May I suggest maybe toilet paper as well as water?
Okay. We
Yeah,
can do TP. No problem.
Yeah, believe
No
me,
problem.
I've always been led to believe that diamonds are a girl's best friend, where, I've found out it's toilet paper.
We're going to get the soft, biodegradable kind.
There you go. There you go. Use, if possible, use both sides, right?
Put the bottled water inside of it. How about that?
There's a sale right there. Believe me, you've got millions of people around the world going, where can I sign up to get some of that? Believe me. I've found around the world, literally over this last 12 months, the one thing that is most needed is actually toilet paper.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything. It's cleaning products, I did go in, we don't have as much coming into Canada, I believe, with trade. So therefore, we don't see as many clothing stores open. We're not seeing as many styles coming through, shoes, anything like that. It's last year's stock, some of it, or if it's brand new, it's going like a hot cake.
Yeah, I get that. I really, really do. Cleaning products, I got you covered there. I got some friends that make a product in the Appalachians. They're calling it hand sanitizer right now. I'll send you a few buckets. What do you reckon?
Well, I have some hand sanitizer. However, there are some simple natural things that might work for us too.
Yeah, well, you could double it up and put it in your car and drive your car for a week or two.
I think vinegar has always been a really good sanitizer or cleaner. If it came to the wit's end where we couldn't find sanitizer, I think a lot of people resorted to watering down alcohol at one point.
Something like that, yeah, believe me. I think they call it tempering, don't they?
I don't know the term for it, but if it works.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that I do know some friends that actually make that product, and, yeah, believe me, I do. All the way over to the Appalachians, I'm innocent. I am. I'm here in New Zealand. Believe me, it's a heartbreak. It's not much of a heartbreak being here in New Zealand. The last time we spoke, I did invite you to New Zealand to come and play in front of New Zealand audiences. Unfortunately, with this COVID thing right now, a little bit difficult. But have you considered that? Would you consider still coming to New Zealand once we get the borders open to play in New Zealand?
Absolutely. I want to go to Europe. I want to travel UK. I want to come down and see you guys. It's on my list, absolutely. I think that if things weren't closed like they were, in the last year, that, I would have been able to get into the studio sooner, hopefully, and maybe do some travel worldwide and internationally. You know that I'm working with Pinky now, so, between Lauren Tutty and Pinky Sims, I've got a great team, Joe Woods and Dave Temple. I have an awesome writer, I just want to get out there and promote what they've done for me, and it's all really an important process, this big team, right? So to be in COVID for a year and a bit now has been a struggle for many artists, not just myself, and my heart goes out to them. And I think if we pull together and find some new ways, we can, work around it and be successful.
Absolutely, I get that. I really, really do. And it's nice that you actually include the people in the background because, believe me, without them, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. Coming from our point of view, literally, and I feel sorry for Barbara because she has an entertainment company that brings bands into the country. Hasn't worked for over a year now. And believe me, there's a lot of staff there just begging for the job, if you know what I mean. Not just for the money, but to get back to some sort of normal. Believe me, it's not the same getting all dressed up and going to the lounge to watch a concert. It isn't. It just doesn't feel the same. It's weird, to be honest. It is.
And that, that a big part of my life is rodeo.
Exactly.
So that has been a challenge as well in Canada. The U.S. has been able to open the PRCA. However, Canadian Pro Rodeo, we keep pushing it back and pushing it back. So I'm really hoping that they're able to get that going this year. We're fingers crossed for Calgary, Ponoka, maybe Sundre. I heard Bonnieville. We really want to get this rodeo going and then share the music, right?
Absolutely. And of course, you also sing the national anthem on the back of a horse, don't you?
I love singing the anthem. I love riding. And when I was barrel racing, I had an opportunity to sing the anthem while riding one of my barrel horses, and I just loved it. So having more opportunities at the Canadian Pro Rodeos to sing the anthems and ride is a dream.
Absolutely stunning. Now, I have a fan question for you there, Kim. How do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Kim, do you respond?
Well, I always try to respond, and absolutely, I'm on all the social apps, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I do like Facebook and tend to work on there quite a bit. I've got TikTok going this year. That's kind of something new. We like to do gaming videos to the music, which is kind of fun. And I started a podcast with Apple and Spotify Radio, so it's Kim Thompson Radio, and it's country music and rodeo legends. So I'm sharing all the stories of these rodeo legendary champions and horses that have competed all over Canada. We're moving to share some stories of Americans that have come up to Canada, and just the story, I write about rodeo, I write about stories. So right now, this is my way of reaching out and giving back to society as well. If I can capture the stories of these, champions that were rodeoing 40 years ago, or have relatives that have rodeoed all their life, it's just really something that I want to do. I've always wanted to share some of my close friends' stories that they've told me. And, during COVID, I was like, what is one thing I'd really like to do? And this is it.
Well, Kim, may I interject here? Because believe me, something springs to mind straight away. And maybe this might be up your alley. New Zealand legend John Hoare is with a band called New Zealand Saddle Blasters here in New Zealand. And they've just done something with the wild horses, the wild Mustangs here in New Zealand. They're trying to preserve them. You know what I mean? Because believe me,
that sounds amazing.
There's culls every year on these horses. I've never agreed with it myself. These guys have made an awareness video. Can I get Barbara to send that to you? And maybe you might be interested in a little backstory in meeting these guys, because believe me, one of them is a country legend here in New Zealand. He really, really is.
I know. We have so many people that come up from New Zealand and Australia to rodeo in Canada, and they're amazing people. I've made some really good friends, and they've been helping hands on the wagons, or yet they're riding saddle bronc and doing the events and the rodeo. So I know that you have amazing horses too, and I would love to touch base with any of the people that are conserving and thinking about the wild horses, because too, in the States, they've got some wild horses that need to have some help to stay alive and be protected. So yes, that's so important. I
Absolutely.
love that. I would really love that.
Well, you and I are on the same page there, believe me, and you will love the video. You really, really will. I'll get Barbara to send it to you because, believe me, even I'm quite proud of it, and I'm only by association of knowing these guys by radio, you know what I mean, and having spoken to them over the years. In fact, I think we're doing something with the concert for them in the future, so believe me, you'll be very interested in that. But I'd be very, very honoured if you would actually have a look at it. I really would. Having
That
said,
would be my pleasure.
having said that, and we must move on right now, Kim, is we're releasing a brand spanking new Kim Thompson song to the world right now with Heartache, Heartbreak. Tell me all about it.
Oh goodness. Well, I think Heartache, Heartbreak is about, so many people, maybe they want to fall in love or don't want to fall in love, and, it's a song about, are you going to break my heart if I give it to you? Is it safe? And I think a lot of people ponder that question. Before I give my heart away, are you going to break it?
Well, I'll be honest and I'll say yes. My wife won't let me accept anybody else's. So unfortunately, yes, I would. But right here, live, is Kim Thompson. And coming out of the zoo at Calgary, Alberta, Canada too, by the way, is Heartache and Heartbreak right here at Galaxy. How you feeling, Kim? You okay?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm doing really good.
So, have you got new work coming out in the near future?
Yes, but the issue is there's so many songs, and we have to limit what we're choosing, I guess, with going into the studio at this point. So tomorrow I have a lesson with, I work with Tamara Beatty from The Voice, so I'll be working with her on my next release. And of course, we're working on the remix of Heartache, Heartbreak. So my remixer producer Joel Frazier is going to tack that song and give it a little dance because I always love dance music too, and I love the remixes. I guess I'm a sucker for that.
As I said, make an extended version just for me. Please. I'll whack it in on a Friday. I'll put it in on a Friday night. But you know something? I would love to have you come back again and release new music with us. Would you consider doing that?
Of course, absolutely. I mean, you and Barbara are the most supportive hosts that I've had, and I really enjoy talking to you and working with you. It's my pleasure to touch base with the other side of the world and keep connected. I think it's really important that we share the same views. This is global and this is worldwide, so
Exactly.
let's make some good in the world, right?
Well, you know something? I think some of the best medicine we have right now, and let's not go into vaccines or anything like that, but some of the best medicine in the world is music.
We need music. We need music more than ever right now.
Absolutely, we do. We really, really do. And you know something, Kim, I think right now is the time for us to get everything together so that when the doors open up, everybody's prepared, right?
Music says it so beautifully, and it's soft, and it's sensitive.
It's universal. Let's go back to the music. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're joined live by Kim Thompson coming out of the Calgary, Alberta Zoo, to be honest with you, but what a great, great place to be able to hold an interview with such a talented superstar like Kim. Got to say hi to Tina Buski, Cass. Sorry, yeah, one of those tongue things. I'm a Kiwi. My tongue gets the wrong way round. Lynette Karam as well. Nice to have you guys joining us. And believe me, it is an absolute pleasure to be able to bring Kim Thompson to the world here at Galaxy. Got to say thank you to Pinky Sims as well. For those of you that are watching after this, we're not going anywhere actually. We're going to stay in Alberta, Canada. We're catching up with Cole Malone very, very shortly, at just after 11 o'clock. But in the meantime, got to say thank you to Kim, and would be an absolute honour if you come back again, especially to release maybe I don't know, an extended version of Thinking About It. What do you reckon?
Yes, absolutely. You know, we're working on the remix, and Joel Frazier is going to make some amazing dance mixed music to this Heartache Heartbreak. So I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun. I'm hoping to get a little line dance going, and maybe Grant and Barbara, you could help me out with the line dance, you know, have a little competition.
Well, you know, Barbara can dance. Me, well, you know, it's like me singing, and I sing tenor, or maybe 12 miles away from anybody that can hear me. I do, so me dancing. Everybody's got two left feet, I've got two right ones. Yeah, right out the door. Believe me, you don't want me to be a part of that. But thank you for the offer anyway. We're going to have to wrap this up right now, Kim, but thank you so much for joining us once again. Let's not make it so long next time. What do you reckon?
You know, it's a pleasure to do anything and talk to you. I'm always learning, and I enjoy our time together. So, I don't know. I really hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you're safe, and that you continue to do your passion creatively and bring us together.
Well, you know what? We're not doing too bad here in New Zealand, I've got to be honest with you. No community cases anywhere in the country. Do have a couple at the border, but we're all over that. That's easy as. But having said that, we've even decided now to be able to contemplate the idea of opening up a trans-Tasman bubble between us and Australia. I don't know why, really. I think the Australians need our money. We don't need theirs. We don't. You know, it's been pleasant not having Australians in New Zealand for a change. Let's keep it that way. Dare I down being told.
You know, honestly, I'm not sure what's going to work, but being outside, and I'm okay with that. I love the outdoors. It's okay to move things outside, I guess, for now, and that's the way we're living our lives here.
Exactly. Now, are you wearing masks and everything like that in public transports and stuff like that?
You know, currently they've shut everything down again to a level 1 because Alberta is on the rise with perhaps called a third wave or maybe the end of the second. So, you know, we can't... The animals are talking.
I hear it.
That's animal talk. And I know what they're telling me is, Kim, get on with it.
Yeah,
Kim, you've outstayed your welcome at the zoo.
Believe me, I hear something similar, and it's usually from my producer, so I understand. I do.
So we need to come together. We love music. It's universal. We have an opportunity to slow down and think about, you know, really what are we doing and why are we doing this? What is really important? We're going to get some really good songs out of this.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that, and looking forward to catching up with you again in the near future. Let's not make it so long. Don't go anywhere just yet, Kim. We've got a couple of things that we're going to do, but right now, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Here's the Glitter Band from back in the day, way back in 1974.
Now a flashback 45